According to the report, investigators found no evidence of pre-impact mechanical malfunction. That twin-engine amphibious airplane was up in the air for only 4 minutes prior to the crash. The instructor was training the student pilot on simulated engine failure, but then the engine would not restart. February 23rd, 64-year-old pilot James Wagner was sent to take 33-year-old Timothy Sheehy up for flight instruction at Winter Haven Regional Airport. According to a newly released NTSB report, Wagner told Sheehy he'd be introducing a simulated engine failure at some point during takeoff or shortly after. The plane left runway 23 at 12:39 p.m. Once at 200 to 300 feet, the report says the instructor reduced throttle on the left engine. It stopped producing power and the propeller feathered. They identified the failed engine. Wagner took over controls and selected a forced landing site. But the engine wouldn't restart, so Wagner decided they'd have to land in a nearby lake. Investigators say during the left descending turn, the airplane slowed and the left wing dropped.
You could just hear the prop really close, just zooming, loud zoom noise. A moment of silence and then this thunderous crash.
At 12:43 p.m., 4 minutes in, the plane crashed into this home on Idle Ridge Drive, killing Wagner. Sheehy suffered minor injuries.
I got you, okay?
A 17-year-old girl inside the home miraculously survived after being pinned against a wall by the wreckage.
It's going to be okay. God's with us. God's with us. You know what I mean? We're with you. I promise I'm not going to leave you.
The report noted no evidence of pre-impact mechanical malfunction during examination of the airframe and engines. Fellow pilots tell Fox 13 Wagner was among the best. He reported 15,000 total hours of flight experience.
The hardest thing for me is I know that, there was a family affected with the home. And I'm thankful to God that no one passed and that the pilot he was instructing didn't pass. And now, honestly, knowing Jim, he wouldn't have wanted it any other way.
Wagner's most recent first-class FAA medical certificate was issued January 25th. As for that plane, a review of maintenance records show that its 100-hour inspection was completed on February 23rd, the day of the crash.